Okay, so I'm just casually scrolling through Instagram. Scrolling. Oh my god! Scarlett Johansson wasn't just famous from the Marvel movies. She's been acting since she was like 8. Oh my god, and like Selena Gomez too. Oh my god. Am I too old to start an acting career? Maybe I should just give up. If you've had a conversation like that in your head, don't worry, you are not the only one. And honestly, I'm fed up with it. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of looking on Instagram and looking at like celebrity backstories and hearing that they all wanted to be famous when they were like 4 years old and like they started modeling ever since they were babies. And literally every single thing on the internet and on YouTube seems to show that if you haven't been acting since you were like 5 years old, you're way too old to start an acting career. You just give up, don't even bother, because it literally just doesn't even matter. Hey you guys, it's Marie here and welcome back to my channel where I give acting tips, acting advice, and I basically vlog my Hollywood life. Today I wanted to talk about something that I think is so important. I've literally been thinking about it these past couple of months. I've really been thinking about it, and I've been thinking about, you know, my acting career and thinking about putting it in perspective. There's a lot of things that I got to do in my acting career, but there's a lot of things that I feel like I missed out on. And now I'm here, I'm almost 18, and I have to look at my acting career and be like, is it too late? Am I too old to start acting? Are you too old to start acting? I've been thinking about it on my Instagram. This lovely, gorgeous girl, I'm gonna post her bio right here. She DM'd me a question and I thought it was super important for me to answer it. And so by the way, if you guys have questions for me, I will answer it. I started doing this thing where I do voice messages and videos more as a way to answer, which I know makes it harder for you guys to save the information. But like honestly, like I talk better on video than I do on writing. When it comes to answering questions, I feel like there's just so much detail and so much depth. Sometimes when I reply, I'll send you guys one of my own videos. And it's not because I'm trying to be passive in the way that I answer questions. It's just because I want to give you guys the most depth and the most detail in your answers. And so that is why you should always go check out my other videos. I have so much help there. But if you have any specific questions, leave it to me. Just be aware of that when I'm answering and I'm giving you guys advice. She asked me this really important question, but basically her question is, I think that you're amazing at acting. I've had a passion for acting since I was 14 and I'm now 18. Girl, I'll relate. I'm almost 18. I'll be right there with you. Can't wait. I've been trying to reach out, but I don't know where to go or who to talk to. I'm thinking that it might not be for me because I have no connections or anything. I'm trying to see if there's any tips that you can give me before I throw it away. Thank you so much for your question. I'm so happy. I really felt that it was important and I felt like I needed to answer it with this video. Thinking about acting career, thinking about like, am I too old to begin an acting career? I know that there's so many mixed messages on the internet about when you can be successful, when is it too late? You see so many videos of child actors and child celebrities, Kids Got Talent or whatever the new show is, where like they're literally 5 years old and they have this amazing talent. And not all of us blossomed when we were 5. Not all of us knew what we wanted to do. Not all of us were born with this passion, but sometimes it occurs when you're 10, sometimes it occurs when you're 20, it occurs when you're 50, and you look at your life and you realize, whoa, I know what I want to do with my life right now, but maybe it's too late for me. Maybe I don't know if this is the right time. Is it okay? Can I really pursue it? And acting is a notoriously hard career path. There's so much competition. There's so many people who've been doing it since they're like babies. Like, can I really pursue this? I want to answer that. I want to give you guys my thoughts. And what I truly believe is that I believe that you can pursue whatever you want and you can do whatever you want at any age and any time. I'm gonna follow up with some like information and some advice and some things that I've learned from my own acting journey, things that I've learned from watching other people's success stories and reading other people's success stories, and things that I've taken in and been able to think about. I think that the amazing thing that the internet has been able to do is that it's been able to show us that you don't need to be famous from when you were 2 years old to be successful. And the thing that the internet has done is that it's brought us a lot of celebrities, a lot of stars, like, you know, our old like 2011 stars like Tyler Oakley, Superwoman, Ryan Higa, and you know, a lot of these people were people who started when they were 20 and 27 and 25, and they kind of showed us that you can pursue your passion at any age that you want, and you can become successful at whatever you want to do as long as you work hard and you have talent. And I think that's why this question is so relevant, especially in this day and age where you don't have to be constricted to a job that you hate or, you know, following that thing that is not really your passion anymore. The thing that's amazing about the internet and that it's shown us that we can make profit off of doing what we love most and talking about what we love most, being able to build a career out of that. I think that is so cool, that is so valuable. And for me, I genuinely believe that you can become successful at whatever age you are. And it doesn't matter what your backstory is, it doesn't matter who you are, your potential is limitless and your future is limitless. And if you pursue it and if you work hard and if you dream big, that's what I believe. I believe that you can do it. I know a lot of people will say the same thing. A lot of people thought that it was too late, they thought that they should quit, they thought that it wasn't for them, and there was a little voice inside of their head that told them to keep sticking with it and it was going to be okay. And so I think that's something that's really important to think about. And you know, if you think about success stories, like literally Colonel Sanders, like the KFC guy, literally got started when he was like 62, and he made like one of the most successful chicken places in the world. And so if it weren't for him, and if he thought, well, I'm too old to be making chicken and I'm too old to be starting a restaurant, my own brand, then like we wouldn't have KFC. And like that's like, I'm vegetarian, but for some of y'all, I know that would be a problem. If we didn't have KFC, some of you guys would be very unhappy. So don't let something out there, something arbitrary, tell you that going after your dreams just isn't worth it. Now, there are 3 things I want to follow that up with. There are 3 misconceptions about acting and the acting industry that I think is really, really important, and that I think that people kind of overlook. They think, yes, as long as it's not too late for me to pursue an acting career, I'm fine, I'm set, I'm golden. And I want all of us to reconsider that. I want all of us to think about our acting career very, very specifically and to really pay attention to how you're approaching your acting career, because how you're approaching your acting career is honestly the bigger determining factor of whether or not you're going to succeed, more so than your age. It's more about like, your thoughts. Are you smart about it? Are you working hard? Are you dreaming big? Like, I want to really challenge for you guys when thinking about your acting career. The first thing is thinking about work. So there's 2 kinds of people who ask me questions. The first kind of person is the more entitled person, and this kind of person is like the typical, what the old people think millennials and Gen Z is the kind of person who's like, yes, I can do anything and I'm spoiled and the world owes me something. And those are the kind of people who approach an acting career like, yes, I am owed success, I'm going to be successful, it's going to happen to me, I should get this, I have to get this. And that's one way of approaching an acting career that's just no. You don't want to approach it in an entitled manner, because then you're not going to work hard. There's a second kind of person who's just like a little bit more timid. Well, I don't really know if I can do this, I don't really know if this is the right thing for me, and you're not really sure about it. And both of those things are really valid, and for both of those people, I would say, yes, it's not too late for you to begin an acting career. It's not too late. What you do have to realize is that you are going to have to work hard. And I think this kind of like freaked me out. Every single piece of advice that I would look at, every book that I read, every industry agent would be like, yeah, like an acting career is really, really hard and you're gonna have to work really, really hard. And that kind of scared me, because I was like, I don't know about that. The more I realized I had a passion for this, the more I realized I don't want to work harder than anything else. Honestly, like I'd rather be working hard doing an acting career and doing something creative than, you know, be working hard at being a doctor. So I mean, every industry is hard, but the acting industry is notoriously hard, and that's something you guys have to think about. And it's hard in the sense that you are a salesman. You're supposed to be presenting yourself and constantly being okay with being rejected. What is being rejected is you. You are the product and you are marketing yourself. And that can be really, really scary when people reject you. I don't want anyone to go into this expecting that it's going to be easy, it's going to be like completely fun. And every single story that you listen to a famous actor, like any interview, like every single one, there's some sort of struggle, there's some sort of heartbreak. It was never an overnight success. And so that's something you really have to think about when you're thinking about approaching an acting career. The second thing that you need to really, really pay attention to, that you really want to understand, is that success, honey, doesn't look like you might be thinking. Success might look very, very, very different. Okay, when we think about a successful actor, we often think about a famous actor, and we think about an actor who is a household name, who is a billionaire, millionaire, quadrillionaire, who's on all these magazines and is just super duper doing well. And I think the thing that's very important to understand is that there's different levels of success. Not everyone can be famous. The famous people are about 0.00003% of the acting industry, but because they are the famous ones, those are the ones that we understand and we expect to achieve when we are successful. And that may not be what success looks like for me, for you, for anyone else starting out in an acting career. It frustrates me a lot, because a lot of people come to me and they're like, Marie, I can't wait until you're famous. Like, remember me when you're famous, and it's gonna be great when you're famous. I was gonna be like, whoa, hold on a quick second, because there's no guarantee for anyone that they'll be famous, but you can be successful. And I want you, the way I think about it is it's kind of like a CEO analogy, right? When you're a CEO of a company, for every one company, for every Walmart, there's, you know, one CEO of a company. There's like the 3 chairmen or board investors or the shareholders. Those are the people who are really, really rich and make a lot of money. And then there's like a few thousand managers. I don't know the numbers, but there's a CEO at the top, and then there's the managers at the bottom, and there's the cashiers, and there's plenty of cashiers, and there's plenty of restocking people, but there's only 1 or 2 or 3 CEOs or 3 or 4 people. There's also that like mid-level, middle income earning people, and they are still successful. If you're a manager of Walmart, you're still successful, you're just not a CEO. And so success for you, for me, for anyone else starting out in this acting industry might just be you can make money doing what you love. That might be what success is for you. It might not mean billions of fame and fortune and dollars and, you know, your name passing in the magazines. It might not be that. It might just be you just get to do what you love. And for the people who really love an acting career, that's going to be enough, because you don't have to spend the rest of your life doing and being trapped to a job that you don't like. You are doing what you love, and because of that, you are more fulfilled. So if it's not something that you completely love or just to do it, don't do it. I wouldn't just say that for acting. I would say that for anything. Don't expect to be making millions being in an acting career. The last thing that I want to spit out there, that I want to clear the air with, that I want to really explain for the am I too old question, and I think this is something that's a little bit broader. It's not just am I too old, but am I too ethnic? Am I too loud? Am I too ugly? Am I too short? All of those things that kind of make you different and that make you look a certain way that might not fit Hollywood's beauty standards. And if you feel like you're too old or whatever your too might be, you have to realize that you are going to have to work harder than everyone else in the industry. So not only is it going to be hard work, you are going to have to work harder and work harder than your competition. So you have to be the hardest working person, the hungriest person, the most committed, the most determined person in the room if you want to be successful. And I think that that's really, really important, because if you want the industry to make room for you, you are going to literally have to claw your way, because everyone else is clawing their way to get the next job, the next casting, the next audition, the next agent, the next manager, blah, 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 blah. Hollywood is not going to make room for you. They have plenty of people, and not only that, Hollywood is expanding its diversity and it is opening up to different kinds of representation, but there's already plenty of people ready to fill those roles. So if you want to be that person, you're literally going to have to work so hard. It's going to be insane. The way that the world works, the person who wants it and who really wants it is going to be the person who gets it, because they're the person who's willing to do anything, who's willing to work the hardest and never going to give up. And if you want that to be you, that is what you're going to have to do. My firm belief is, am I going to be successful? Am I going to be this? Am I going to be that? I believe, more importantly, it always depends not on your circumstance, it depends on the person, because the person who wants it is the person who's not going to give up until they achieve their dream. So this was sort of like a long-winded answer to a question. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. I want to invite you guys to hang out with me on my social media. All the links are down below. Message me anytime. I love talking to you guys. If you guys have any more questions or any more things that you think that I should cover, please leave it down below or DM me or message me or whatever. I have so many exciting things coming up for you guys, including movies, including vlogs, including a book. So I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I think this summer is going to be so great, and I can't wait to spend it with you guys. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Ciao!